Alrighty, this is the Empire Chapter 2, and this public quest is called the Burning Windmill for, well, obvious reasons. There's a giant burning windmill. This public quest consists of killing a bunch of, once again, lower level peons, easy to kill, and then killing some champ mobs surrounded by other champ mobs, which is actually fairly difficult unless you have a bunch of people killing with you. And then you have to kill not just one, but two heroes. I'm gonna skip a little bit here because still got about 45 seconds before it starts. See you in a few. Okay, so we got about 10 seconds before it starts up now. I'm gonna be playing a Bright Wizard, and that's basically a high DPS caster. As you can see, when it first starts up, the first part of business is taking care of 50 Seeker Horrors, which are these little lobby peon mobs, basically. Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and start killing these guys off. And as you can notice here, there are these guys inside these domes, which you actually can't hit yet. Later on in the second part of the public quest, the domes are going to come down, they're going to summon some champion mobs, and they themselves are champion mobs, which you have to kill. But until that point, we're just going to go ahead and fight through here. A little bit of information on the Bright Wizard while we kill and wait for mobs to pop. The Bright Wizard casts mainly flame-orientated damage. They're actually pretty cool. At first I was hesitant to play one, but I'm really liking the class since I started playing it. I don't know if you can tell simply because of the bad whatever, you know what I'm saying. When I condense the movies into smaller sizes so they fit on YouTube, it seems to take away a lot of the quality. But down here you have this little skull with flames, and as you cast spells, the flames get bigger and bigger, and you have a higher chance of exploding yourself. Well, you also have a higher chance of crit hitting, doing more damage with your crit hits, and that stuff. You have a higher chance of doing damage to yourself. Me personally, I like having my combustion really high, because I love those big crits. It's always fun. I just got invited into a group. I don't know if you guys saw that window pop up there, but as you can see, it's a huge battle group for this public quest. Obviously a lot of people doing it. But yeah, that's fine. I don't really mind. Again, makes life easier for the healers, which there are quite a few of. You can actually tell what class each person is by the little symbols on the left-hand side of their name. The hammer-looking things are the healers. The hats are the witch hunters, which I already did on an earlier public quest. And the big flamey guys are more Bright Wizards. So, yeah, that's that. This part's a little drawn out because it is 50 instead of, 10 or 15 or whatever. But that's okay, we can deal with it. We're already up to 44 out of 50, so we're doing pretty good. Again, it's all about, knowing where your mobs are, stuff like that. I've done this one a couple of times already, so I'm kind of comfy with where everything's at. Looks like we're about to move into the second stage, so I'm going to move back up to the front here, get in with a bunch of the people. Here we go. As it says, the magical demons burst into vibrant colors as their forms are destroyed, and you notice the domes disappear as they run forwards. And then they summon up the champion mobs, which hopefully I didn't just aggro, but I think I might have. Okay, so here we go. And you can see some of the crazy damage going off here. But yeah, the Bright Wizards I like a lot. They deal a lot of damage, so if you don't like getting aggro and don't like dying, this is not a class I would generally suggest. Now they do have a lot of they have at least one dot and all kinds of things, but me personally, I like the fireballs and the big damage stuff, so that's what I stick with. There are some insta-cast spells, there's some very quick cast spells, a lot of them build up a lot of combustion though, so you're going to want to be careful. Currently, my combustion is all the way full, so I'm going to be crit hitting about 50% of the time, and when I do crit hit, I'm going to do about 100 extra percent of the damage. This guy here is having a bit of issues. We're okay with that though. All about damage on these guys, so you just damage them up. Now there are 6 of those guys that we had to... Oh, hey, look at that, I dinged rank 6. That's cool. There are about 6 of those champion guys which you need to kill. And then once that happens, these hero guys show up, which it looks like they're already taken on. So we're going to get in the fight here. Build up some of my combustion to do some crazy damage going on here. There we go. Now I haven't really exploded too much yet, which is good. But at the same time, yeah, that's going to happen a lot. Because I am doing, well, unfortunately, there's some pathing issues with some of the stuff, where you get this target is not attackable bit. And that happens. You just gotta... The trick to it, for anybody that doesn't know yet, is back away from the mob until they are no longer aggroed on you, and it will reset so that it is then attackable. So, what we do is we all back away from the mob, hopefully. If we can get the friggin' noobs away from it. Here we go, it looks like. Nope. Let's see. Nope, still not reset. There we go, I'm seeing damage go off on him. Maybe not. Well, the flamer is available to attack at least. Hopefully that reset that. Nope, still not attackable. Alright, there we go. It looks like they're able to attack him again. I'm going to keep on taking this champion, because... Okay. Oh, look at that. I exploded a little bit, dealt myself a little bit of damage. And there we go. That's that. So that is the public quest, the Burning Windmill.